3 years ago today, Zayn left One Direction. Was honestly such a heartbreaking day for me. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I thought my world was ending. I have a video of me reacting to Zayn leaving One Direction, and we're just gonna react to it. I don't even know how long it's been since I watched this video. It has been on a hard drive for so long, but I mean, I kind of remember like what it's I'm crying. Basically, that's all to remember. I don't know exactly what I said, so let's just watch it.
This is the worst day of my life.
Oh honey, you got a big storm coming. I miss when these were my problems with life. I miss when this is all I had to struggle with.
It's March 25th. I got checked out from school because I was crying.
That's not why I got checked out of school. I'll explain at the end what had happened prior to that day, because that day was such a dramatic day in general before Zayn left One Direction. Oh my god, okay. So I did not get checked out because I was crying too hard over Zayn. I got checked out for other reasons.
Just keep rereading the statement. I can't believe it.
Oh my god, girl, I'm crying so hard. I kept rereading the Facebook statement that Zayn gave out, which was just depressing. First of all, he left in a Facebook statement, but whatever, it's fine. We're over it now. Are we? I don't know. Oh my god, bitch. I was so f***ing, like, sad. Look at the way I'm reacting. I was on Twitter freaking out because I was a Twitter stan. No! My cat's on my car! Get off! Get off of my car! Just look at how sad I was.
My class was staring at me while I was crying.
True. I was in Bible class when I found out, and yeah, everyone was staring at me, but I'll explain that after this. You would have thought he had died. You literally would have thought he had died by my reaction. My expressions, oh my god, I look so gross. I'm like laughing at my past self, crying, like having a breakdown. Oh my god, I was so emo, girl.
I'm not even a freaking Zayn girl. I can't even understand that right now.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is just so funny. Like, I was crying so hard. Like, I'm actually shocked at like how much of a breakdown this really was. That didn't last long. Start your life with Perry. I had no idea I said that. Oh my god. Wow. That didn't work out. Nope, it didn't. Alright, well, now that you guys saw what the deal was, I think we can finally move. Ooh, I'm in a bush. I'm in a bush. My car is in a bush. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about like what happened that day, because it's honestly a really funny story. Okay, so to set the scene, I'm in 9th grade. I was going to a Christian school and I was having major beef with my best friend at the time. Like, major beef. Like, there was some Twitter drama. She said some things on Twitter. I had the receipts. I took it to my school administration and we were set up to have a meeting. Ooh, that's like not cute. Oh my god. So that little orb is going to be there for the rest of the video. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a ghost or just my camera, but I'm sorry. I thought I could do a drive with me, and didn't work. So here we are. So you guys understand the setup that we were dealing with. So I'm going through my day. It's a Wednesday. I had went to biology that morning. I go to my Bible class. We sit there for a few minutes and then it's lunch break and then we go back to that class because it's like block period day. So we go to lunch. Actually, we didn't go to lunch. We went to this store on campus because our lunch food was awful. So we went to the store on campus and just bought a bunch of food. But if my old school's watching, I'm sorry. You can't punish me, but yeah, I did that. You were like not allowed to do that. But I did it anyways because I'm a rebel. So we come back from lunch and we're standing in the hallway with my friends because my teacher's not there yet to open the door. I'm standing in the hallway and I think my other friend at the time, she was in a different class, and she texted me and she says, "Look on Twitter." She didn't say for what, And I was like, what the heck? So I go on Twitter, and everyone's literally stan Twitter everybody was freaking out. And I'm like trying to figure out what's going on. And then I found the link to the Facebook post. So I'm standing there in this hallway, like reading through my Twitter, and I'm like, what, is this real? Like, I can't even believe if this is real. Sure enough, it starts to set in. Like, at first it was like, I don't believe this can't be true. And then it like starts to set in, and I'm like, oh my god, I think he actually left. And so I'm freaking out. My best friend at the time, Paula, shout out to you, she was standing with me, and I started going, Paula, I think Zayn left One Direction. I started freaking out. I was like on the locker, like freaking out. I don't really know what happened. It wasn't like I took it seriously yet, so I was just kind of being like dramatic, like, oh my god. And then more people started showing up to my Bible class to get back in after lunch. A few people went, Nina, did you hear? And then I'd go, yeah, I heard. Then it actually started setting in. Like, it actually was like, wait, this is like real. I started crying in the hallway. The boys' Bible class came in their room, and each one would stare at me. These were real tears though. So my teacher comes back, and she sees me crying. She's like, Nina, what's wrong? And I tell her Zayn left One Direction. And she was like, and then like she opened the door, and I actually started like full on sobbing, because I actually was starting to, oh my god, this is happening, because all of my friends were texting me. I was on Twitter, and it just like started setting in for real, because like at first I didn't believe it, and I was like, oh my god, whatever. It started becoming real. I was like, wait a minute, like this is actually happening. My teacher was like in the back, and I sat like over in the corner by the door. When I get in, I call my dad, and I'm like crying, and I'm like, Dad, I need to go home. And then all of a sudden the room got quiet, and everybody was looking at me, and like I'm like full on sobbing, having a breakdown on the phone to my dad, and the whole class is staring at me. Some bitches started laughing at me because they thought I was like joking, but at this time I was dying. And so I'm on the phone with my dad, and I'm going, Dad, please pick me up, like Zayn left One Direction. And he's like, what? And I'm like, Zayn left One Direction. And while I was on the phone, my teacher goes, Nina, are you on your phone? And she gave me the worst glare I've ever gotten. It was like hardcore death glare. And like she was supposed to be this real sweet young Bible teacher, but like she was not feeling me that day. Like she was over my One Direction breakdown. And so by now, after I hang up the phone with my dad, it's time for my meeting with the Twitter beef girl. I go up to my teacher's desk, and I show her my little white slip that says like I have to go down to the office. And I'm like, I have to go right now. And she's like, what? What are you talking about? And I show her my thing. She like looks at it, looks at me, and looks down at it. Like she didn't believe me. So I'm like, I really have to go right now. Like I have to go. And she's like, fine. And so I take all my stuff. Everybody's staring at me. I'm like having tears running down my face. I had to clean up though, because my appointment with, you know, like my principal or whatever, I don't even know what he was. He was like some kind of dean of student, I don't know. But I had to clean up because he was like an intimidating man. Like he was like tall, big, scary dude. And so I was like, I cannot be crying about One Direction right now when I go in to meet him. I walk downstairs. I say bye to my friend Paula. Shout out to you, Paula, if you're watching this. I sit there waiting for the other girl to get there. She shows up. The first thing I say to her is, did you hear Zayn left One Direction? She goes, at the time, me and her, that's what we bonded over. That was our thing. That's why we were best friends, basically. That's like the only reason. And also, I just want to add that it was her birthday. It was her freaking birthday. He left on her birthday. Me and Zayn have the same birthday, and he left One Direction on her birthday. So we have our meeting. We talk about what she tweeted at me, which I still have the tweets. I have a screenshot of them. Basically, she just called me a bitch and told me I should kill myself. Girl, same. I thought that same thing too. That was so depressing. I'm sorry. So yeah, we have our meeting. We talk about what was said. We talk about stuff. And the big deal why we met is because I told my school, I was like, I don't want to go on a mission trip with her because she's so negative and toxic. So I'm just not going to go. They were like, well, that's not fair. Like, she should be the one that doesn't get to go. You should be able to go. So that was like where we were at. And I was like, no, I didn't want her to like miss out on an opportunity just because of like stupid shit she said. So I was like, no, it's fine. She can go. So they convinced me to go. She got to go. Everybody went. It was a great trip. We became friends again. But then, you know, shit happens. And here we are. Yeah, so after that meeting, I cried all the way home. I get home. That's when I turned on my computer. And that's when I filmed that video. in a black and white filter for more dramatic effect because I was that bitch. So that's kind of what my day was like when Zayn left One Direction. Now it's time for the fun part where I'm just gonna listen to some Zayn songs and some One Direction songs that were like Zayn songs. So that means I need to turn on my car. Okay, Zayn better be releasing a new album soon because I'm so done with this bullshit. Like, I need new music. This is my favorite song off Mind of Mine.
It's cold-hearted, cold-hearted. I should like to know that won't touch you like I do. You like I get one, 'cause I want you. You're thinking it over, but I'm through.
I have to play a classic. Oh my god.
Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together. So we'll piss off the neighbors.
Does anyone else ever sing the background vocals? Cause I do that every single time I hear the song. When you guys think of One Direction songs that Zayn owned and killed, what do you guys think of? Because I'll show you what I think of. What did you expect? You know? Here we go, bitch. Oh my god, this shit live. I'm getting chills. How you do that, Zayn? How?
You and
I love One Direction. Gonna eat pasta with Zayn. It's like low-key underrated. I always forget this song like exists. Everything that you ever dreamed of. Who else thinks of that Vine where Zayn is eating pasta and the chihuahua like coughs up the meatball? I think of that every time I hear this song. Ew, somebody's texting me and I'm actually freaked out. They sent me a GIF. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, it's Paula! Aww, look what she sent me! Look how cute. I was just talking about you, bitch!
and live while we're young. You and I, we're about to make some memories tonight. Oh, I wanna live while we're young. Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. And live while we crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun.
Yes, Zayn! Killing it with those vocals.
Wanna live while we're young.
That's good. Wow.
And live while we're young.
I forgot Zayn like owned that song. I never listened to like the hit singles because I forget how good they are. Let's look for the bridge. Zayn kind of owned bridges. Do you guys remember that? Like, I just feel like he always did the bridge, but like I wasn't mad about it because he always sounded beautiful, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
To come around, this baby running after you. It's like chasing the clouds.
Alright, well, my card's almost full, so I gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe down below because I post every Thursday and Sunday. Comment below what you were doing when Zayn left. I want to know. Bye, guys!
I don't wanna see you cry. You don't have to feel this emptiness. She said I love you till the day that I die.